A shroud of suspicion, a thick veil of mystery and unease now surrounds the untimely deaths of the celebrated Oscar-winning actor Gene Hackman and his wife. When the FBI descended upon Hackman's renowned $4 million mansion expecting nothing more than a standard search, what they encountered inside immediately sent shockwaves through Hollywood. Hidden deep beneath the opulence of his sprawling estate lay a secret passageway, a tunnel cloaked in enigma and seeming to whisper sinister secrets. The scene that unfolded was unlike any routine raid, transforming an ordinary investigation into a puzzle laden with unexpected clues and eerie symbolism. Intriguing beginnings and unforeseen discoveries. From the very first moment, this case captured public attention. Initial reports detailed how, on that fateful day, federal agents stormed Hackman's residence with the assumption that they were about to conduct a routine inquiry. Instead, they were met with signs of deep-seated anomalies, signs that hinted at an entirely different narrative beneath the mansion's polished facade. As news outlets described the day's events, a palpable feeling of dread settled in, a sense that something far more nefarious than an ordinary death was unfolding. When the agents began their search, every detail seemed slightly off. The mansion, long celebrated for its grandeur and lavish interiors, now concealed mysteries that defied its outward appearance. Strange traces scattered throughout the home, unaccounted for marks, displaced furnishings, and subtle irregularities, were the first clues that something was amiss. What the investigators initially thought might be mere signs of hurried living soon evolved into evidence of something deliberately hidden from plain sight. The FBI raid and the uncanny revelation. At the stroke of 11 p.m. on February 26, 2025, the unthinkable happened. As the FBI agents meticulously combed through Hackman's luxurious home, the unexpected became the centerpiece of the unfolding drama. An intensive search, mandated by a warrant procured after mounting suspicions, led the officers to a part of the mansion that was never mentioned in any official blueprints. A clandestine corridor behind a thick wall in what appeared to be the library. Inside, the atmosphere changed instantly. The agents noted that the ambiance was starkly different from the comfortable, carefully curated spaces of the visible mansion. Instead, they were drawn into a realm of stark shadows and palpable decay. Evidence of neglect, and perhaps intentional concealment, was everywhere. The once meticulously maintained residence had one secret it had kept carefully concealed, and now that secret was coming to light. 3. Descending into darkness. The hidden passageway revealed by the agents was more than just a forgotten architectural quirk. It was a narrow, spiraling stairwell leading deep beneath the estate. Every step down was accompanied by an unsettling chill and a growing sense of foreboding. Dim light from flashlights barely penetrated the heavy darkness, exposing cobweb-laden corners and walls slick with the passage of time. The descent into this underground corridor was not merely physical, but also symbolic. A journey into the shadowy corners of a life that had long been shrouded in secrecy. The tunnel's entrance itself was a masterpiece of covert engineering. Concealed seamlessly behind a section of the mansion's library wall, it evoked images of clandestine operations and forbidden passageways. The passage, with its cold stone steps and narrow confines, appeared to have been built not by modern design standards but with a timeless intention, to hide something utterly extraordinary or horrifying. Even as the agents pressed on, a sense of palpable danger and mystery clung to the very air of this subterranean realm. 4. Uncovering the artifacts of a hidden world. Within the depths of the tunnel, what seemed to be a long-forgotten archive slowly came into focus. Dusty crates built of ancient wood lined the walls, many of which lay in varying states of decay, some crumbling with age, others miraculously preserved as if frozen in time. Scattered among these relics were stacks of yellowed photographs. Each image was steeped in history. Candid moments of secret meetings in darkened rooms, clandestine gatherings at undefined locations, and portraits of figures whose identities and stories were lost to time. Among the discoveries were also a series of weathered files, their brittle pages bound by fraying leather straps. These documents bore hastily scrawled annotations, cryptic notes, and records of events that might have been deliberately suppressed. An antique pocket watch, its hands frozen at an unknown moment, lay nestled alongside delicate pieces of aged jewelry. These items, seemingly mundane at first glance, took on an almost monumental significance as each piece revealed a fragment of the mansion's hidden past. A particularly disturbing find was a small, tattered notebook. Its pages, filled with handwritten confessions and bizarre accounts, hinted at a secret world of deceit and deliberate cover-ups. The gravity of the notes, laden with eerie symbols and fragmented narratives, suggested that there were forces at work far beyond the average explanation for a tragic demise. The cryptic symbols and unsettling tools. The deeper the agents ventured into the tunnel, the more elaborate the discoveries became. On the stone walls, finely etched symbols, reminiscent of both ancient alchemical emblems and intricate modern schematics, were carved with deliberate care. These enigmatic markings were not random. They seemed to form a coded language, perhaps one designed to conceal instructions or warn intruders from probing further into the mystery. Resting amid the debris were a series of peculiar metallic objects. Crafted with extraordinary precision, these tools bore wooden handles polished smooth by time and use. Their design was unlike anything that modern craftsmanship would typically produce, suggesting that they might have originated from an earlier era or were part of a secret, advanced project. Intricate gears, coiled tubes, and razor-sharp edges hinted at a dual purpose, either as instruments of precise craftsmanship or as tools meant to carry out something altogether more sinister. The presence of these relics stirred a cascade of questions. Were these items part of an extensive secret operation? Did they belong to a network of hidden underground activities, or were they simply the remnants of personal experiments forgotten in time? The juxtaposition of ancient symbols with modern contrivances deepened the unsettling ambience of the scene. With every new discovery, the sense of foreboding escalated, an affirmation that beneath the mansion's polished exterior lay an entirely different narrative filled with covert histories and unexplained phenomena. Vriyai, the mansion's fortress in its unyielding isolation. While the underground discoveries painted a picture of mystery, the mansion itself continued to impress as a monument to extreme opulence and careful isolation. Surrounded by dense woods that lent the property an almost impenetrable feel, Hackman's home was not just a stately residence. It was a fortress designed to ward off unwanted attention. Towering stone walls and reinforced steel gates provided the first line of defense, ensuring that only those with strict clearance could enter. Inside, the lavish gardens were meticulously cared for by horticultural experts who maintained rare exotic species. Orchids found in only a few corners of the world, ancient bonsai trees, and blooms that changed their hues with the seasons. Each area of the mansion was like a living museum. Hallways lined with priceless artworks, original pieces from legendary painters, and antique furniture that once graced the homes of European nobility. The sheer extravagance was meant to dazzle onlookers, yet it served a dual purpose. It both boasted the actor's immense wealth and subtly camouflaged the darker secrets hidden within his estate. Equally telling was the mansion's high security system. The property was fitted with state-of-the-art motion sensors, thermal cameras, and surveillance systems, making it nearly impossible for any prying eyes to venture close without detection. Staff members, handpicked for their loyalty and bound by airtight secrecy agreements, maintained a facade of impeccable service while guarding the secrets of Hackman's private life. It was precisely this layer of impenetrable security that not only underscored the actor's paranoid intensity, but also amplified the mystery surrounding the secret tunnel and its possible connection to clandestine operations. Seven theories, conspiracies, and unanswered questions. Every new clue uncovered below the mansion's surface only served to multiply the theories circulating among investigators and the public alike. Was the hidden tunnel merely an elaborate escape route designed to allow Hackman a secretive exit, or did it function as a conduit for more complex, covert operations? The meticulously crafted passageway, with its signs of deliberate construction, reinforced walls built to withstand time and disaster, prompted speculation that it might be connected to a far larger network of underground tunnels spanning the region. Analysts and experts began debating whether the tunnel could be a remnant from an era of smuggling and espionage, a hidden corridor originally designed during the Prohibition years, or even a contingency plan dating back to the Cold War. Alternatively, some argued that this could represent a secret chamber used for modern operations, where classified documents and sensitive artifacts were hidden from public view. The notebook with its cryptic confessions, the annotated files, and the assortment of mysterious tools all pointed toward a narrative involving powerful secret societies or government cover-ups that had been carefully orchestrated over decades. Adding to the intrigue were the cryptic symbols etched into the tunnel's stony surfaces. Some specialists in historical cryptography speculated that these marks could be linked to ancient rituals or secret allegiances, perhaps a language of the occult or the coded shorthand of a shadowy organization. Whether these inscriptions were intended to serve as warnings, guides, or simply as symbolic vestiges of a forgotten past remains a tantalizing mystery. As forensic experts continued to analyze the evidence with cutting-edge techniques like spectral imaging and DNA analysis on even the faintest residues, the full story behind the tunnel and its connection to Hackman's demise remained as murky as ever. Date, a call for your insights. Amid the swirl of theories and mounting evidence, a question resonated with the public. What truly lies behind these secrets? And who stands to benefit from keeping them hidden? As friends, neighbors, and longtime colleagues of Gene Hackman began to share their recollections, more hints of hidden meetings and subtle warnings emerged. Many recalled the actor speaking in riddles about unseen forces or hinting at dangerous alliances, while others remembered shadowy figures seen entering and leaving the estate at odd hours. These testimonies, combined with the mysterious physical evidence, form a collage of suspicion that leaves more questions than answers. Today, the case has evolved into a vast inquiry that extends beyond simple personal tragedy, a sprawling investigation into a series of hidden networks, unexplained historical documents, and peculiar artifacts that defy conventional explanation. As the FBI continues its exhaustive search using advanced technology designed to uncover even the faintest trace of deception, the public is left to speculate. Could these underground passages be the key to unraveling a story of betrayal and hidden power, or do they serve as a final, cryptic testament to a man who, despite all his fame and fortune, was haunted by secrets too profound to share? We invite you, the audience, to join the conversation. What do you make of these astonishing findings? Is there a covert society at work? Or does this represent the machinations of an enigmatic genius protecting a legacy of dangerous secrets? Your thoughts and theories are invaluable. Share them in the comments and contribute to this evolving dialogue. The enigma deepens. While many theories abound, one thing remains indisputable. Every new discovery only compounds the labyrinthine mystery of the Hackman estate. Behind each relic found in the shadowy depths, be it the antique pocket watch, the faded photographs capturing moments of hidden significance, or the meticulously etched symbols on the tunnel walls, lies yet another fragment of a puzzle that has yet to be solved. Investigators are now piecing together clues from old property records, unspoken memories of staff members, and whispered rumors circulating in the local community. Recent forensic analyses have begun to provide tentative links between these seemingly disparate clues. For instance, some old phones with shattered screens found in a dusty corner of the tunnel still hold traces of erased messages. Cryptic digital fingerprints that might connect key figures from Hackman's past to a broader network of undisclosed activities. Similarly, a leather-bound planner, its pages filled with hurried scribbles, dates that coincide with unexplained historical events, and references to locations missing from contemporary maps, suggests a deliberate effort to document and perhaps conceal a narrative of profound importance. Even the very construction of the tunnel has led to further debate. Its robust structure, which appears almost anachronistic in its design, implies that it might have been built during a time when underground passages were in common use for clandestine purposes, whether for smuggling, espionage, or as escape routes in times of political unrest. Some experts now theorize that Hackman's involvement, however indirect it may have been, could tie into events that stretch back to the Cold War or even earlier eras, when secret networks operated in the shadows of public institutions. These developments raise unsettling questions about how much of this hidden world was known to Hackman himself, and whether his public persona was merely a facade concealing a much deeper involvement in undisclosed affairs. As more evidence comes to light, the story of the hidden tunnel and the dark circumstances surrounding his death continues to spiral into territories that defy conventional explanation. Huck's conclusion, a puzzle with no end. In the final analysis, the saga of Gene Hackman's mysterious death and the astonishing discovery beneath his mansion remains an enigma wrapped in layers of conspiracy, history, and hushed secrets. Every revelation, from the secret passageway and its eerie relics to the cryptic symbols that challenge our very understanding, adds another piece to a puzzle that seems designed to keep its full picture hidden from public view. The investigation is ongoing, and for now, the authorities have offered only sparse comments, carefully measured and intentionally vague. Their silence has only fanned the flames of public speculation. As more clues emerge and every new piece of evidence is meticulously cataloged, it is apparent that the deeper one delves into this case, the more intricate and perplexing it becomes. Is this simply a tragic accident, or does it point toward a secret legacy? One controlled by mysterious forces with their own hidden agendas. While the official narrative remains elusive, the mystery endures, leaving historians, conspiracy theorists, and concerned citizens with endless questions. And so, as the investigation continues, every whispered rumor and uncovered secret draws us deeper into a world where the line between reality and myth blurs beyond recognition. Your insights and opinions might well be the key to deciphering this intricate story. Share your theories and thoughts, and join us in unraveling what could very well be one of the most perplexing and chilling mysteries in Hollywood history. While every new clue found in the hidden depths of the mansion only strengthens the belief that this story is far from over, federal investigators continue to use the latest technology to scan for even the faintest trace of additional passages or relics. The case of Gene Hackman's mysterious death evolves into a sprawling investigation, combining elements of historical intrigue, modern forensic science, and the ever-present lure of the unknown. With each passing day, the mystery deepens layer by painstaking layer. What began as a routine raid has morphed into an exploration of secrets that seem to defy time, blending the elegance of Hollywood with the stark realities of hidden power and dark conspiracies. It is a story that challenges us to look beyond appearances and question the very nature of truth in a world that is as beautifully crafted as it is dangerously deceptive. Stay tuned as we continue to follow every lead, analyze every artifact, and connect every mysterious dot that, together, form the mosaic of a case that may forever change our understanding of celebrity, secrecy, and the hidden corridors of power. In this labyrinth of concealed histories where every shadow hides a secret and every relic whispers of a time long past, we find ourselves on the brink of a revelation. Will the long-dormant tunnel beneath Hackman's estate eventually reveal its true purpose, or will its mysteries remain buried, just as its forgotten artifacts lie silent in the dark? The answers lie beneath the surface, waiting to be excavated by those daring enough to confront the truth. As our investigation presses on, we encourage you to keep questioning, to keep searching, and most importantly, to share your perspective on this perplexing saga. The hidden tunnel is more than just an architectural anomaly. It is a silent witness to a chapter of history that someone, somewhere, was determined to leave untold. All eyes remain fixed on this case, as each emerging detail brings us closer to understanding the chilling realities beneath the polished veneer of Hollywood glamour. Only time will tell if the secrets buried under Hackman's mansion will ever fully come to light, or if they are destined to remain as whispers of a past cloaked in eternal mystery.